I was going to say, we do talk about gear on this show occasionally.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got a couple of these guitars up here that I first noticed at that CD release show, and I didn't know. I assumed they were like old, some kind of old, weird, antique-y, vintage guitar, but they're brand new. You want to talk about what's going on over there?
Yeah. I was, like, I kind of have a...
You can pick it up if you want.
Gear lust, and so I'll go through phases where I'm like, oh, guitar amplifiers, or like, oh, microphones, and that's all I'll pay attention to. And so last year I discovered guitars again, and I wanted to find something that, you know, everybody else didn't have, or that was just sort of different somehow. And I came across these guitars, which are made by Campbell American, which is a small company in Rhode Island. And this one in particular caught my eye right away. And it's they only made 100 of these, and this is number 24. And they made them for this guy named Bill Nelson, who is some really progressive British guitar player, I guess. I've never even heard anything about him or by him, but I guess he's important enough to have his name here.
It's kind of a small pick guard.
It is a very, but this is a very big pick guard.
Yeah. It's like double.
It's like a double pick guard. So you don't ever have to worry about scratching this part. Unless you like go through both layers, which would take a long time. It would take some serious shredding. Maybe only you could make it through both layers, James. But anyway, so I saw this guitar online, and I was like, oh, I guess I have to buy it. There's no other option of buying it. And so I didn't play it before I got it, and luckily it's just a great guitar. I mean, I really love these guitars. And I love this one so much that I bought that one, because I couldn't take this one out on the road because it was a limited edition, and it would get scratched up, and then it wouldn't be worth anything. These are all justifications for like why I have to buy another one that's very similar to it. And so I bought this one before we went out on this. We just played at South by Southwest and did some shows on the way down there. And this one's great too. It's very different. It has a maple neck. This is a lighter kind of body. That's mahogany. I think this is basswood.
Smaller pickguard.
Smaller pickguard. Yes. But so I bought this before tour, and the first night of our tour, it was sitting in its case.
Like Omaha or something?
No, it was Menominee.
Oh.
Which is like an hour away from here, so.
Yeah, I know. I just can't laugh like that.
So the first night I had the guitar sitting in the case, and the case was closed, and Ian goes to pick up the case, and it wasn't latched. So the guitar falls out and gets this gouge in it.
So it's a good thing you got those, the beater.
Yeah. It was like the universe telling me, it's a good thing you got that guitar. You made the right choice. So now I feel totally justified in the fact that I bought this second guitar, which is just like that first guitar.
So what is it that you like? I mean, what are specifically like?
Well, they play great. They have great intonation. They're all handmade, so it's not some factory produced guitar. So there's a lot of attention to detail, and they just kind of have a unique sort of sound that nothing else has, and I think it's a great sound. And this guitar specifically it's almost like the perfect sort of Kid Dakota guitar, because it's pretty clean sounding, but then it's also kind of has a bite to it. So And I used to play a Les Paul in Kid Dakota a lot, which just was too distorted after playing this, which is a little cleaner. So it's kind of the perfect guitar.
Now, did you have these in time to record with them on the new record, or?
This guitar is on a few of the tracks, or it's on one of the tracks on the new record. But other than that, it was mainly all of the Les Paul.
So people have to wait for the next Kid Dakota record to hear those guitars.
To really hear what
on the
this
recording.
guitar is on the third track. If anybody's interested, a song called "Chutes and Ladders."
Hmm.